The history of the Rottweiler breed originates in Germany, where the first purebred representatives were bred. The breed was formed by crossing the ancient mastiffs, who took part in the hunt for wild animals, with local breeds of dogs. Some sinologists believe that Rottweilers are descended from Molossian Great Danes and Bavarian herd dogs. The name of the breed comes from the name of a small southern town in Germany, Rottweil. The ancestors of Rottweilers were butcher dogs. Long before the advent of railways, cattle were driven on their own over long distances, and it was impossible to do without special formidable and hardy dogs. The dogs that helped the butchers had a stern disposition. In addition, due to their physical data, Rottweilers pulled wagons loaded with meat or milk, helped to drive cattle, which ordinary shepherd dogs could not always cope with. There are legends that the butchers of that time, who profitably sold meat or live cattle on the market, hung a bag with the money they received for their goods around the dog's neck, which guaranteed the safety of the money earned. With the advent of the railroads, as the railway lines spread across Germany, the need for long cattle drives disappeared, and the need for Rottweilers also began to disappear. Hard times have come in the history of the breed. The dogs themselves would have disappeared, if not for their undoubted dignity, excellent protective qualities. They were distinguished by their courage and ability not to give in to any intruder. Therefore, Rottweilers retrained and moved into the category of service dogs. The popularity of the breed began to grow after the police officer, with the help of such a dog, dispersed a whole crowd of raging drunken sailors. In fact, the ability of butcher dogs for a variety of police service saved the breed, giving it a new chance for existence and development. By 1910, butcher dogs had earned the right to be called service dogs. The United German Rottweiler Club was formed in 1921 and still exists today. With German scrupulousness, the club developed the first breed standard and also outlined the ways of its breeding and development. Gradually, the requirements of the standard became more and more stringent in terms of coat type and color, size, as well as anatomy and movements. The dog turned out the way we know it to this day. They also set a height limit, and the optimal size for dogs becomes 65 to 66 centimeters. Rottweilers are one of the most popular breeds in the world today. The popularity is due to the fact that a properly educated Rottweiler is a tactful, delicate dog, quite friendly, but always ready to defend the owner. No need to try to grow an evil monster out of him. You can succeed and pay dearly for such an endeavor. The character of the Rottweiler is quite interesting, but at the same time has its own characteristics. Dogs of this breed are insanely devoted to all members of their family, but only one person is chosen as the owner, who is completely trusted. Rottweilers feel the change in the mood of the owners. They distinguish intonation well. These are highly intelligent, thinking dogs. They constantly try to attract attention to themselves, are touchy and sometimes jealous if the owner begins to show sympathy for other pets or animals. The Rottweiler is a hardy, courageous, and determined dog. The character of the Rottweiler is balanced. Powerful and physically strong, they are very active and love to be on the move. Possessing by nature an independent character, they are wary of strangers, do not require increased attention from their owners. When walking, they often argue with other dogs, so you should carefully monitor the behavior of the dog and stop unreasonable attacks of aggression. An improperly socialized dog can become a serious weapon in inexperienced hands. Possessing great strength and size, the Rottweiler is well aware of his superiority over a person and will not tolerate humiliation or insults in his address. Therefore, proper training from puppyhood is the most important stage in the life of this dog, so that there will be no problems in the future. Smart and quick-witted, this dog quickly learns the skills imparted during training. The peculiarities of this breed are that if they come across an owner with a mild character, the dog will quickly figure it out and understand that his commands may not be followed, so beginners should not start a Rottweiler without knowing the characteristics of the breed. If you raise a Rottweiler correctly, he will be selflessly devoted to the owner. Puppies quickly get used to the family. With great intelligence, Rottweilers learn the habits of the owner and can anticipate his desires. Children, as a rule, get along well with representatives of this breed. A child for a dog is a full member of the family. In general, Rottweilers quickly become similar in habits to their owner. They will always be happy to help you if necessary. With an athletic build, he needs high physical activity, long walks, and games. A complex character is the main drawback of this breed, so education and training is not for everyone. But if you can handle it, he will be your most loyal friend and reliable bodyguard. Rottweilers live equally well in city apartments and private houses, tolerate cold well, but are sensitive to heat, so it is better not to walk in the heat of the day or follow shady routes hiding from the scorching sun. Rottweilers are great protectors, but that doesn't mean no one can get close to you. Dogs show protective qualities if they feel that the owner is in real danger or only on command. But in order to raise an obedient and manageable dog from the first days of the appearance of a funny baby in your home, give proper education to your pet. If you think that you do not have enough knowledge and experience in training, entrust this process to professional cynologists, as dogs of this breed are quite capricious and sometimes stubborn. It is quite difficult to re-educate or wean a Rottweiler from bad habits, so you need to immediately make it clear to the Rottweiler who is the boss in the house and not allow the puppy to do what will be forbidden to him at an older age. This breed needs a firm hand and an authoritative upbringing. When purchasing a serious dog, and especially with a developed guarding instinct, be prepared for the fact that it will need to be educated and trained. A cute little Rottweiler puppy is not a good birthday present for a child if there is no one to take care of the dog. Properly educated Rottweilers behave very tactfully towards others. In order to protect themselves and others from any unexpected actions of the dog, every Rottweiler owner must undergo a training course and achieve complete obedience. The Rottweiler is a dog with a highly developed guarding instinct, which will definitely show up at the right time, so don't be afraid to raise him friendly. Thank you friends for watching to the end. Write your comments. What do you think about this breed? Also write what breed you have and what breeds you want to see new issues about. Well, that's all for today. Thank you all for watching. If it was interesting, support the video with likes. Thank you for subscribing, and take a look at what else we have prepared for you.